All right, everybody. So today we're going to do just a small, quick little training on how to put your buyers on a drip campaign system. The way this works, it's real easy. We're going to just search the MLS for properties, just as if it was just a typical regular search. So we're going to go here and we're going to put properties active. We're going to go, you could do it if you've ever searched for obviously properties in the MLS. You could do it through city, zip code. You could do it through a map, and I prefer the map version right here. If you don't know where it's at, it's between these. And the reason is because typically buyers like to stick to certain school districts or areas or neighborhoods, and you can't really distinguish that with just the zip code or the city. It's too broad. So we're going to go ahead and get really specific when it comes to searching for buyers. So let's say that I got a buyer. Obviously, I want to search everything that is active, and we're going to go 1,200 through 1,800 square feet. We're going to go area just for skits and giggles, 252, which happens to be Riverside. If you do the map, you really don't need to put the city, but it does kind of help narrow it down, and I'll show you that in a second. And let's say this buyer is looking for a 3-bedroom plus. And now what I typically do is, instead of going just straight to results, I will go to my map, and this will help me narrow it down. So we got all of this in all of Riverside that fits the criteria that I put in. But obviously the one thing I did not put in was the price. So we're going to go ahead and narrow this down, and let's say that we're looking for homes between 300,000 to 325,000. Let's see what that gets us. All right, so now we've got a lot less, 16 homes. Let's say that my client wants to stay in central Riverside. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab this circle and I just expand it, and it'll tell you how far or how close you want to go. I let go of the mouse and it captures all of that. Now let's say that I don't want this. I need to get rid of it because I made a mistake. I want to narrow it down. Then you just go to this little broom here and it clears all your shapes. And then again, it will open up everything else that's outside of there. So, I want a little bit more inventory than this. So let me actually go back again and revise my criteria. We'll go 280 to 345. And, why limit ourselves? So let's just get rid of this and let's put 1,200 square feet plus. And we'll go back to our map. There we go. So now we're working with something. If you don't like this little round tool that does then you could use what they call the rectangle tool, which you just click in an area, click and hold, and it'll do the same thing but in a rectangle. Or one of my personal favorites is this polygon tool, which just allows you to click at a start point, capture this neighborhood, go get this one, we'll capture this neighborhood over here, we'll click here, and then we'll go all the way down here. We'll avoid Casablanca, and we'll go down to here, and that'll capture there. And then once you're done with your polygon, then you just right click, and then boom, captures everything there. So once we got this here, then these are all the properties that my client wants to go see, or that I'm going to send to them. So the way this works is based off of this criteria right here that we have selected. Anything that comes on the market is going to be part of this drip system. So I'll show you how that works. So we'll go to results. I kind of like to take a look at stuff, whatever, just to see what's out there. And then once you're in here, then you come down to here, down here, and then we go to save right here. So you got these 4 options, and then you have all these other options, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with. But this save one right here, it'll give you the option to do a new auto email. We're going to go ahead and click on that. And if you have contacts already saved on there, then you could just go ahead and choose which contact you want this email to go to. But let's say we don't. So we're going to go here to create a new contact, and all I ask for 3 things is First name, Joe Smith, and email, Joe Smith at gmail.com. And then simply we just click save. But I'm not going to save it because I don't want to save that contact. So we'll go here, and once it's there, it'll have, such and such at such and such.com. Then you put here houses for sale in Riverside. Now keep in mind, you can set yourself up on these automatic emails. It'll blind CC you anyway. But for myself, I like dealing with investors. I will set myself up with criteria on investment property, usually properties with an X amount of square footage and an X amount of price in certain areas, and then I get those. And you can also, when you go down here, before you send anything, you can choose whether this client gets the emails as soon as possible, or they could get them daily. They can get them daily, Sunday through Monday in the morning, or they can get them daily in the evening, or they can get them both. So this is a pretty neat little option. And when you hit this, you'll just click save. Once you click save, then you will get an email from, I have one right here that I actually just did yesterday. So this one right here, you'll get this, and this is what the client gets. Hi Jonathan, welcome to your personalized client portal, customized page, blah, 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 blah. Click here to activate. So once they activate it, then this is what your client's going to see. They're going to see all of these properties that get updated and they go back on the market or that are new on the market, and they will be bold and highlighted which ones we haven't seen. So I hope you guys found that useful. If you have any questions, please shoot me an email, leogonzalez@castlerealtygroup.com. And hopefully we'll talk soon, guys. Take care.